Hi guys, it's Rachel at Rachel's Truth. I wanted to come on quickly. I'm on a break right now. I just finished screening the kids for their vision, their weight, and their heights so we can do their BMIs. And I just wanted to come on real quick because I was viewing Cousin Janice's page and she was talking about trauma bonding. I actually had recorded a video yesterday, but my memory is full. It got cut off. I didn't feel like doing it again. And it was related to trauma bonding. Can you believe it? So this video is going to be about Zach and Bao. So this is Rachel's Truth. Like, comment, share, and just let me know what you think. But the reason I want to talk about this is because it hits close to home, right? So as you all know, I've been through a lot in my life. I've been through a lot of different trauma early on and throughout the years. And I can actually relate closely to trauma bonding. And I do not suggest it. 0 stars. Do not recommend, right? So you have this situation. You have Zach. You have Bao. They were in the same experiment. They went through similar traumas dealing within a relationship. Zach's trauma was dealing with someone that was like verbally, outbursts, aggressive, just erratic, different type of behaviors. He has his issues. Not going to touch on that. Maybe another video. Who knows? And then you have Bao in her situation where she dealt with Johnny, who did present with some verbal abuse. Although he did make up in his mind that, if we would have dated, we would have dated, and he was stuck on that. He probably should have just walked away instead of saying the things that he said, which, they were honest for him, but the timing of when he said them were ultimately the problem, right? When he was angry, he would say these things and they were very hurtful towards her, and her demeanor was always very calm and very submissive. And she felt like it was verbal abuse and just the way that he was treating her, right? So they both went through trauma in this experiment, so they have a lot of things that they can relate with, right? So that's why a lot of these people in this experiment become very close friends, because it's a form of trauma bonding. Although these friendships can become authentic, it is a trauma bond response because you have something similar that you went through. You're able to talk about it, discuss it, and just lean on one another. And ultimately, I believe that's what Zach and Bao are doing. They see that they may have similar qualities as far as, he's a perfectionist and so is she. They're on different scales, but he's very much younger than her and she's older. I don't believe that they should be dating, but it's their life, right? So I feel that they are definitely trauma bonding because of this experiment, because of what they went through, and they feel that they like each other and they have something in common because they have a common topic, a common issue, a common trauma. So they're able to relate on more things and understand one another because they went through this experiment together. So I just wanted to talk about that. And these type of relationships, sometimes it makes you think that it's a good thing and this is my person and so on and so forth, and you're trying to help one another, to deal with the trauma. In all actuality, you need to heal first, then pursue a relationship with someone, right? That's the healthy way to do it. But in these instances, you're relying on each other. It's like a codependency now. You're relying on each other for moral support because you went through the same thing, right? So what happens when all of this goes away, when there's no more, you're healed, maybe, you're tired of talking about the situation. It's no longer, a hot topic for you. You lose interest in that person. And spoiler alert, there is a rumor going around that Zach was seeing someone else and he was cheating. I heard this on Cousin Janice's page. I didn't hear it anywhere else. She has a scoop. Go check out her last video. And so in my mind, I don't know Zach is a cheater, what his history is, and so on and so forth. But this is indeed what happens. You have you trauma bond, and then now the topic is over, or you're over it, or you're trying to move forward. You don't want to talk about it anymore. So then you don't have anything really to talk about, and you don't really have much in common. So now you look for interest in other people. I've seen that. I've done that. I've had that done to me. So, and not in just male-female relationships, but also female relationships. There was times where I was on a job and there was someone who was giving us a headache, and we were both, venting to one another, discussing different things and so on and so forth about the situations with the person, and that I thought that it was a friendship, right? I thought it was a friendship, and that, this could be grown to a friendship from, colleagues, associates, friendships. But ultimately, when it became boring and just like, okay, I'm over it. I don't want to talk about that anymore. I don't want to talk about that lady anymore. I'm over the situation. I moved on from that job. I'm done with it. When it became boring and just like, I'm over it, I'm healed from it, I no longer felt the need to talk to this person, because we really had nothing really in common. And then I noticed that the person was more negative, that the person was, just different qualities that I noticed. And I realized that not so much negative, but just we did not share the same qualities. We did not share the same interests. We did not share the same complete beliefs, just different things. So we didn't have much in common. And then I noticed that we distanced from one another, right? Because that trauma that we went through, we no longer were discussing. We were over it. We went through it. We got through it. And there was no more a mutual interest, a mutual trauma. So that's what typically happens when somebody goes through something. I've been married before, and in my second marriage, I was going through a divorce, and I met an individual, and that individual was going through a divorce, and he had his issues, and he had his kids, and they were special needs, and I was trying, and I'm a fixer, helper. I was trying to help him, and with that, because I work with kids with special needs. So I found myself having him rely on me for emotional support, dealing with his relationship, giving him advice, helping him with his soon-to-be ex-wife, just trifling stuff, right? So I was doing that, and in turn, he kind of sort of helped me with things, but not really. It was mostly me. I was trauma bonded to him, and he was trauma bonded to me, and I was just bonded to him in a sense of going through a divorce similar to him, right? Having so much to talk about, the process, different things, co-parenting, so on and so forth. And soon when those things died down, or I became exhausted and overwhelmed, came to my senses, I was no longer interested in the person. And so I can fully relate to this trauma bonding. I do not suggest it. I suggest healing. We need to heal. When we go from one relationship to the next, we need to heal in between. And that's something that I did not practice. And now, as I've matured and grown and gone through things, I know this is what needs to be done, right? This is what needs to be done to be whole, healthy, to enter into another relationship, so that you're not bringing that baggage with you, so you're not attaching yourself to individuals that are not purpose for you. So that is all I wanted to say about that topic. I don't know if it's true as far as the cheating, because it's just rumors. But I do know and feel that they are trauma bonded, and if he is cheating, this is just going to be even further trauma for Bao, right? And then the backlash is going to be trauma for Zach. So it's just going to be a continuous cycle until they get the help that they need to, until Zach heals, until Bao heals, until everyone, the whole cast heals, right? So that's all I wanted to say. If you like the video, like, comment, let me know what you think. Do you feel that they're trauma bonded? Did you hear about the rumors with Zach and so on forth? This young lady coming forward. I don't understand why people feel the need to go on social media and tell their business. But hey, I've been there, done that, done with it. Never do it again. Do not recommend it. All right, guys. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. All right. Talk to you soon.